If you're researching nursing homes or long-term care facilities, I want to talk to you for a minute about how to get better care, how to get a higher level of care in any of these long-term care facilities, whether it's a nursing home, whether it's rehab, whether it's long-term care, whatever, a continuing care retirement community, whatever it is that you're looking into for your loved one, anywhere in the state of Florida, there are some misconceptions and a few basic tips that I think can make all the difference between a pleasant experience and a not so pleasant experience. So first of all, I'm Jason Neufeld. I'm an elder law attorney. We serve the entire state of Florida. Oftentimes, because when you're looking into long-term care or nursing home or skilled nursing facility level of care, the first thing that people notice, it is very, very expensive. The average cost is a little over $10,000 per month in the state of Florida, although certainly in many parts of the state, you're looking at a $12,000 to $14,000 per month expense that can decimate the life savings of most Floridians. One of the things that we do is we legally and ethically protect our clients' assets and get the government to help pay for care in a long-term care facility or even a shorter-term assisted living facility or even home health care. But the reason why I bring that up is because some people go, well, if you're getting my parent or loved one onto Medicaid, am I relegated to a Medicaid facility, which has the connotation of a lower level or a lower standard of care? And the answer is every long-term care facility in the state of Florida, if they accept Medicare, which is all of them, must also accept Medicaid. So every rehab, every long-term care facility, every nursing home in the state of Florida, with very, very limited exception, must accept Medicaid as part of their licensing requirements. So from the best nursing home in the state to the worst nursing home in the state, they're all Medicaid facilities. So you can get into very, very good, high quality long-term care nursing homes and still receive help paying for them through the state's Medicaid program. Okay, so now we've gotten that out of the way. Don't worry about what facility you have to deal with if you are interested in Medicaid, but whether you are or you aren't, how to get better care, how to get more care for your loved one. What I find is certainly you want to look into the violations, and we'll link in this video and in the show notes on how you can look at what violations a particular facility has, and you want to ask certainly people about their experience. But what I find in all of these facilities is the person in room 1, it might be receiving a completely different experience than a person in room 2. They could be neighbors right next door to each other and receiving vastly different experiences. There's a couple of factors that play into this. The first one is which CNAs, which are really who would be providing most of the attention to your loved one, a certified nursing assistant, CNAs, which CNAs are assigned to your loved one's room. You have some CNAs who believe that they're put here on earth by God to provide care, and they take their job very seriously, versus somebody else who's really just doing it for a paycheck and is looking at their iPhone maybe more often than they should. Their heart's just not in it. So that is something you have no control over. You don't know who's going to be assigned to your loved one in a nursing facility. What you do have control over is how often you or someone you know visits. We find this to be universal across the board. The more often these facilities know that your loved one in room 1 or room 2 or whatever room are being watched and being visited at irregular times. You can come late at night, early in the morning, just come regularly. When they know that the person in the bed in room 1 has someone who's going to be their advocate, who's going to cause a ruckus when things don't seem to be going right, is going to, just by human nature, receive more attention. Now, what happens is I deal with plenty of people where I'm really dealing with their adult child who lives in New York or just somewhere out of state, and they have their loved one in a nursing home in Florida. They can't physically get down here to provide that level of attention and to visit sporadically and regularly. Well, for that, I am a big advocate in hiring a private care advocate or a geriatric care manager, someone who can be your boots on the ground to go visit your loved one. Again, I don't care if it's once a week, twice a week, once every other week, someone regularly who is a professional who knows what to look for, looking for signs of mistreatment or looking for signs that it's not necessarily mistreatment, it's just not getting enough attention, who's someone who can, go out and talk to the nursing staff and say, hey, how come we're not getting our medicine on time or food on time, or this is not what he likes to eat, he's allergic to this type of food, or this person is kosher or has some other dietary restriction that needs to be monitored, right? So if you are in need of a recommendation for some reputable care managers that you can hire privately, please give me a call. I'm happy to put you in touch. But there's absolutely a direct correlation to the amount of attention someone receives and the level of care, all other things being equal. So when you're done, of course, you want to look at the facility's reputation. You want to look at their history of violations by the state. You want to get recommendations from friends and family who have had good experiences. But all that being said, again, because one person's good experience doesn't mean that the next person in the next room is having the same good experience, and there's lots of contributing factors. But having someone, whether it's you, whether it's another loved one, whether it's a friend, whether it's a professional care advocate who's coming to visit, I assure you is going to make a significant difference in the quality of your loved one's life while they're in any of these facilities. Hope that helps. If you're interested in talking more about Medicaid planning, getting help paying for nursing home care or other long-term care settings anywhere in the state of Florida, give us a call. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Please subscribe to the channel. Trying to get good, useful, practical information out there to all of Florida to make you all more educated legal consumers. Thank you very much.